When Elon Musk stepped on the stage and intentionally broke the windshield of Cybertruck on launch day, it was a bold move to promise quality in the final product customers would receive. The idea behind this PR stunt was to convey one message to the audience, that we are going to deliver quality in the final product and we are committed to it. Now let's consider Adipurush. The decision to hire renowned actors, invest in grand scale production and bring in writers and directors from movie like Tanaji while using a significant percentage of CGI was not about making a meme or a money-making machine powered by criticism. No, the true intent was to deliver a remarkable retelling of Ramayana that would leave a lasting mark in history. Unfortunately, poor execution marred its potential. Adipurush attempted a similar strategy to Elon Musk's initial Cybertruck stunt, aiming to promise quality from the first glimpse of it. Final product was definitely better than the trailer they released, but we are making poor judgment. And I made it too, in the past, I'm not lying. The more I looked at the contrast between movies that are shit and also promise to deliver shit versus the movies that are great and promise to deliver greatness but ended up flopping, the more I understood that Indian cinema needs a ton of appreciation and an apology from me and you guys. Ganapath is in trend now as the new upcoming 200 crore joke that will surely give us memes that will last for the next few decades, I guess. But you know Ganapath is a joke. The director and writer by now surely know Ganapath is a joke. Then why is it still promising that scale of the world when they can't even use a green screen properly perhaps? Simple. The intention behind releasing Ganapath is to make the audience curious about how big of a disaster this movie is going to be. And the director intentionally wanted it to be a disaster because he hired a gymnast, not an actor, a gymnast for this movie that uses poor fireworks. Same as his previous movies. Tiger Shroff is a circus freak. I'm gonna say this to your face. He is a circus freak. That's it. He's not an actor. He's a circus freak made to print money on criticism, not quality, but the memeability of his products. But you also can't shame entire Indian cinema because of this. And there is a question we always ask, that why movies like Inception and other Christopher Nolan movies or Dune, the superhero universes, Usual Suspects, Seven, Shutter Island can't be made in Bollywood. Let me say this. It's not a matter of if Bollywood can make these movies or not. There will be a time in the future where the few directors who are actually making good movies today will make movies like this in the future. Or I can say the new generation or you people will come forth with new scripts as you grew old watching these kinds of movies. And to be fair, it really is not the fault of Bollywood that they hadn't made these type of movies, because I think the internet evolution in India came a bit late, and by a bit I mean a lot later compared to Hollywood. And I'm not even talking about this topic in terms of the cinema's access to it. No, I'm talking about the public, the general access to it in India. When people are exposed to this vast internet culture, they immediately start to crave more and start adding to it. Same goes for Bollywood. Just imagine कि किसी ने एक Inception type movie बनाई होती in the 90s or even the 2000s. Would it have been a hit back then? Absolutely no. Entertainment was the last priority in that era. I mean, we barely had stable electricity back then. So no, people wouldn't even have the access to it back then, because you as the audience also wouldn't have accepted it. But at the same time, Hollywood was drastically changing their entire industry, making movies that explore science and technology, and also was exploring dark themes too. To be fair and put this in simple terms, where Bollywood is at today in terms of quality, Hollywood started out at that point because of their economy and development. They had decades of head start compared to us. Bollywood will slowly grow as the new generations will come into play, writing better stories, giving better narrative, having better VFX artists, and priority for choosing VFX artists as a major career in India too. I mean shit, engineering is officially dead, so give it some time to evolve. As we saw our first paradigm shift in COVID, the death of Sushant and many other actors, the drug case, the Kashmir files, everything just popping off one after another, made Bollywood realize that audience cannot be taken for granted anymore. The audience that used to pray to actors like they're gods now started criticizing movies to their face. I, with many people on the internet, said, "Fuck Adipurush creators, Heropanti can suck my brown ass, actors are stupid." And people even successfully boycotted certain movies like this. India mein internet finally jeet gaya. But at the same time, Bollywood didn't also lose, but it gained insightful feedback from the audience, real-time feedback that it never had before because we had no internet. Now audience is the main focus of their movies, but audience is also retarded. We now have the medium too. Internet is on par, social media is on par. We finally have a voice and an economy that supports artists equally as engineers. Finally. Now watch what it does. The whole sitting comfortably and making money approach is gone. Trends are no longer appreciated over movies' storyline. Thanks to the audience, you people. There are still many who are not ready to improve and even still try to find a way to earn money just by fooling audience. And it still remains a fact today that apart from the directors that actually want to deliver greatness and work hard towards it, there are still people out there that want to make money out of social media trends like, oh, this meme is trending a lot, let's make Heropanti 2 or even 3. Oh, Hera Fairy memes are circulating every day on the social media. Let's make a Hera Fairy 3. That's the pitch meeting they're having. I mean, there is Tuntun Mosi trending on the social media. Where is that movie? Even the TV serial sequels are being made just because they see a certain meme is getting viral on the internet where it's your typical Gopi Bau serial. Don't know the name, don't even try to tell me that, I'll fucking ban you. But you still see the motivation behind these acts. Monetizing on memes. There is no passion for art, there is no love for the fans, it's just about money. The max amount of money you can print out of trends. After all, we live in Kali Yuga, greed of humanity, right? Money is the only factor leading these directors, otherwise they are pointless, effortless, they are lazy, without motivation, just having greed in their fucking mind. But guess what? Each of these attempts made to gain from the trend failed horribly and proved one more thing. Bullshit is no more appreciated beyond its worth. We as an audience have improved. The moment RRR won an Oscar, it was Indian cinema winning an Oscar, not Bollywood or Tollywood. Indian cinema as a whole won an Oscar. If there was no evolution happening in India according to most of your top reviewers or men that follow culture, then tell me one thing, isn't RRR just a major contradiction in their face? And so is Brahmastra. Don't be shocked, it is. Brahmastra was a great milestone for Bollywood. It lagged in writing and storytelling in some points, I know. Like, yeah, you take your time, have some family moments, kiss each other, pack your stuff, move around, make some calls, hell, add a song even. But did it not beat everything that came before it in Bollywood in the past? Is there any movie comparable to it from Bollywood that even comes close to it in scale and also the quality of the world it offered? Of course, movies can fail because of bad dialogue and pacing, just like Adipurush. But is it the only chance that Indian cinema deserves as a whole, even though there is nothing from the past that can even come close to them in terms of quality and aim and vision? And this is also my apology for shaming on Brahmastra and Adipurush in the past. Every universe has a starting point. We all make mistakes at first, but it's the promise that have to be significant. Some are ready to dedicate their whole life to perfect it. Sure, there will always be a promise made by movies like Ganapath that it's absolutely going to be shit, but I gotta give credit where the credit is due. Stop comparing our cinema to a culture that had decades as a head start. We are improving in terms of made in India studios. We are improving in terms of VFX artists as a career. We are improving in terms of scale, dedication, quality, and most of all, taking risks. Bye.